Hey guys, welcome back to Sweetest Valentine. So today we are going to be going through, I believe his name is Yuzuki? Yeah, Yuzuki's route. And in case if you guys haven't watched part 1 of this, where we go through the intro and go through, I believe his name was Ichigo. Yeah, Ichigo's route. Be sure to check that out. It's down in the description and up here. So anyway, let's get right into it, shall we? Alright, so this time we're gonna go with Yuzuki. I'm honestly afraid that Yuzuki will reject me, but you won't know till you try, right? Yuzuki, can we talk inside my house for a while? Huh? Is it something you couldn't talk about right now? Well, I'd appreciate it if we talk alone. Just the two of us. After all, Ichigo might make fun of me if I openly tell him. I smell something spicy here. Something spicy? I don't smell anything though. Maybe you should just leave and go home, Yuzuki. Your parents would get angry at you if you got home late, right? Shut it, Ichigo. This is between me and Yuzuki. Maybe she wants to... I quickly muffle Ichigo's mouth before he could say more. Luckily, Yuzuki is pretty dense, as he only tilts his head with confusion. Get off me! Fine. I'll leave so you two can have your quality time together. Have fun. Huh. What does he seem so down? Should we get inside then, Lionel? Oh, yeah, it won't take more than 15 minutes, so don't worry. Trust me, it's gonna take much more than 15 minutes. I bring Yuzuki inside with me. Even though he's with me, he's still acting polite as he enters. Excuse me. Just come in. Didn't I tell you my parents are always away? It's just me here, so no need to be so formal. I suppose you're right. Sorry, it's just a habit of mine. And why did you bring me to your kitchen? Well, actually... I open the refrigerator and pull out the gift I made for Yuzuki and hand it to him. My throat is beginning to feel dry and my heart is thumping loudly. What I feel right now is a mixture of nervousness, fear, and excitement all at the same time. Here. I remember that your favorite dessert was lemon cheesecake, so I made one for you. Lionel. Thank you. I do love lemon cheesecake. That made me sigh out of relief. I don't know what I'd do if I remembered it wrong. But that's just one issue over with. The other one is, Yuzuki, actually, that it's actually a Valentine's gift. Ah, that's right. Valentine's Day is just around the corner, isn't it? Does he even get what I mean when I say that? Oh well, guess I have to spell it out for him. Yes, by giving that gift, I'm saying that, I like you. More than just a friend. Oh, I see. I understand. Lionel, I'm sorry. The truth is, I love you too. We're just gonna completely ignore the screen flash red for a second there. Huh? You do? Yeah, it's true. I honestly didn't think you feel the same way. That's what I should be saying. You're perfect in every way. Pretty much everyone likes you. You're also friendly with almost everyone. I was hesitating because I thought you'd reject me. I mean, I'm just a normal girl with nothing to boast about. I think you have some things to boast about. For example, you're so sleepy that you always doze off during class. How is there something to boast about? I find it cute. You're like a cat. I think you cook well, you're caring of others, and you're sometimes brave enough to say what's on your mind instead of putting a pretense. Sheesh, okay, I get it. You're embarrassing me with these compliments now. That expression you're making is adorable as well. I said cut it off! Yeah, anyway, since tomorrow is Valentine's Day, I was wondering if you would want to go on a date with me after school. Oh, what's this? Yuzuki suddenly looks troubled. What's the matter? Do you have something to do at that time? Well, yeah, actually, I've been planning to run away from home these past few days. Huh? Yuzuki then pulls out a train ticket scheduled to go the day after tomorrow. But why? I just feel very suffocated at home. Remember how I said I was trying to be more independent? Well, it's for this reason. I see. Even though we just got together. I didn't mean to stop you from leaving. If you really do feel bad at home, I'm just a bit sad. No, I get it. It just shows that you care for me, and I appreciate that. Because of that, I was thinking that I want to spend the rest of today and tomorrow with you. Huh? Would it be asking too much if I stay in your house tonight? Oh my god, Yuzuki's gonna chill with me. Oh my gosh, Yuzuki, what are we gonna do in the bed together? Ooh. Oh man, this is what y'all came for. Ah, what? What are you saying? Of course I'd be happy to let you stay. Thank you so much, Lionel. I'll be in your care. I still can't believe that just happened. Who knew it escalated this quickly? Aside from the fact that someone gave me a dead bird and Yuzuki will be leaving, today is just miracles after miracles. And I'm really looking forward to tomorrow now. I wish tomorrow will be just as nice. Oh my god, you lemon cutie. My god, I wonder if there's lemon of Yuzuki out there. If y'all don't know what lemon is, don't worry about it. Alright, the first thing I smell when waking up is the faint scent of curry. I wonder if it's my mom cooking, but I remember that she's still in Osaka. That's right, Yuzuki is supposed to be sleeping on the futon beside my bed, but why is it empty? Only then and there did I connect the dots. Yuzuki, he's cooking, isn't he? As I try to get up, I notice that my head stings. Not only that, but my entire body too. When I look myself in the mirror though, everything seems fine. What the? Must be my imagination. Thinking that way, I nonchalantly leave my room to check up on the kitchen. Hopefully Yuzuki doesn't burn everything down. And sure enough, I see Yuzuki in the kitchen. He seems to be chopping some vegetables while also cooking the curry. Smelling the curry from nearby now makes my mouth drool. I've tasted his cooking in our home economic class. It tastes heavenly. He really can do everything, can't he? Good morning, Lionel. How was your sleep? It's good. Of course it's good. We were sleeping in one room after all. I'm not gonna say that out loud though. Even if we're lovers, it's still embarrassing. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, and about the curry, I noticed that you had a leftover of it. It hasn't gone bad yet, and I simply thought it'll be a waste to throw it away. Now I'm reheating it and adding a couple of ingredients so the curry will be enough for the both of us. I hope you don't mind. Why would I mind? I should be the one thanking you. Even though it's leftovers, I'm still excited to eat it. Whatever it is that you cook, I'm sure it'll turn out perfect. For some reason, Yuzuki suddenly stops chopping and then looks straight at me. Thank you. Then he just goes back to chopping potatoes like it's nothing. What was that all about? Hey, is he mad I'm not helping him out? I guess I'll help him. I'm not gonna be an absolute poo about this. Yuzuki, are you mad that I'm not helping you out? If that's the case, I'll lend you a hand. Oh, you will? Yeah. I'll help you chop while you keep an eye on the curry. No. Instead, could you please fetch me an onion? Huh? Well, sure. Wait a second. I quickly grab an onion from the fridge before I hand it out to Yuzuki. However, instead of grabbing the onion, he grabs my hand, pushes it down onto the chopping board. Meanwhile, his other hand grabs a cleaver from the kitchen counter. Yuzuki? What are you doing? Without answering me, he brings the cleaver down onto my wrist. Hey, yo! The pain is unimaginable, but for some reason, my voice won't come out. When I dare myself to look at my hand, I see the cleaver stuck midway through my wrist. Another pain, and I see the cleaver getting pulled out. Before he strikes down... Is it because I wasn't helping you out? Yuzuki, what? He keeps doing it over and over. By the end of it, I can't feel my hand anymore. I feel my consciousness fading away, but before it happens, I briefly hear and see Yuzuki. Thank you for lending me your hand, Lionel. I will make sure your suffering won't end in vain. You have reflected on your actions, haven't you? Ah, is that? You're sorry? Good. That's all I want to hear from you, Lionel. You can sleep now. The pain will disappear soon. Good night, Lionel. Oh, bad end one. Hand. Man, I just love the name of the bad endings. Okay, I know better than to give him a hand, so let's leave him be. I'm probably just overthinking it. He's just staring at me, that's all. Yuzuki puts the chopped onions into the curry, then looks at me again. By the way, Lionel, are you planning to go to school today? Yeah, you'll be going too, right? No, let's skip for today. Huh? Yuzuki has always been a good student so far. He has an almost perfect class attendance. I never thought he'll purposely skip like this. But remembering what happened yesterday, it's pretty understandable. Well, you leave by tomorrow. Then, let's skip and spend the day here. Thank you, Lionel. Oh, the curry seems to be done. He grabs a spoon from the kitchen counter before scooping some of the curry up. Then he starts to point the spoon towards my mouth. Would you like to have a taste, Lionel? Huh? Of course! You're not gonna murder me with a spoon, right? I don't see how the logistics of that's gonna work. I mean, he could just jam it down my throat. But then again, I would rather be choking on something else. Now! Right. I've got to tell you, it's still hot. Knowing that, Yuzuki pulls the spoon back and gives it a gentle blow. Sheesh, just like we're a married couple. We're married? Here, it should be colder now. Thanks, Yuzuki. And of course, it tastes wonderful. What do you think? All good. Wait, let me grab the plates for us to eat. Breakfast at home with Yuzuki. Who would have thought? It's usually just me eating breakfast alone, or together with Ichigo. Speaking of Ichigo, he'd usually come to pick me up for school. I don't think he ever misses a day to do that. So why isn't he here today? Whatever, it's not like I'm going to school anyway. It's better if he doesn't come at all, so that I can enjoy my time alone with Yuzuki. Just the two of us. And who would be outside our door? Hello. Oh, my sweet strawberry boy. They haven't come out since last night. They're still cooped up in there. Disgusting. So, Yuzuki's that kind of person after all. Should I just barge in and tell her that he's... No. She might get sad. I don't want to make her sad. Maybe I should use him. Yeah. And then I'll be the one to console her. That's it. After we ate, the two of us spent our time reading. The second Yuzuki took a look at my book collection, he went into reading in no time. I did remember him saying he loves books in his spare time. Well, I don't really mind. Spending time like this is pretty comfortable. But what I didn't expect was the book he chose. He seems to be immersed in it too. It's pretty shocking. I would have imagined him liking non-fiction books or poems, but I guess I was wrong. Eventually, Yuzuki looks up from the book and sighs. Seeing that, I put my book down to talk to him. So, how is it so far? The book? It's rather entertaining. Which part are you on right now? Right now, I'm at the part after the students left the building one by one and start to kill each other. 38 students are still alive by now. You're keeping count? I think that's exactly where I left off. Is that so? Then how about reading it together now? Oh, this one's fun. Let's do it. The two of us sit close together until there's practically no gap between us and we start reading. Our reading pace is pretty much the same too, so neither of us interrupted the other. Eventually, I hear Yuzuki sigh. If I were the main character, I don't think I'd be able to trust Noriko that easily. Right? Me too. I feel they're too naive. Someone might look and act innocent, but they could be a monster inside. You perhaps referring to yourself, Lionel? What? Nah, nothing like that. But I really didn't expect you to be so distrustful. You always seem so kind and trusting of others. Like you said, someone so innocent could very well be hiding an ugly part of themselves. And you knew that better than anyone, don't you? Seriously, why do you keep insisting that? Why else? Why else? Because I know full well of what you did. What I did? Huh? Tell me, Lionel, acting all innocent, like nothing happened. Are you truly happy with this? What do you mean? Stop pretending like you don't know. You never loved me in the first place. It's only because I showed you some kindness, and you latched onto it. And when it turns out I wasn't able to give you what you want, you lost it. Someone will leave me once again. That's what you thought, right? What are you talking about? You don't know? That's funny. After all, I what? What did I do? Looking for someone? Sorry, sneaking out behind you like that. So, like I was saying, you're looking for someone in Class 3C. As far as I remember, you're Haruto from Class 3B, right? You know me? Uh-huh. I know almost everyone from Class A to Class E. So, I could probably help you out if you're looking for someone. Then, you know Yuzuki, right? Who doesn't know Yuzuki? I take it you're looking for him? Yeah. Then, I'll let you on a juicy gossip of him. Gossip? See, it all started yesterday after school. My childhood friend, Lionel. Yuzuki and I were walking back home together. And then, just as we're about to split up, Lionel suddenly asked Yuzuki to go inside her house together. All while I'm still there too. It's a nerve of her. I know she has a crush on him, but it wouldn't hurt to be more tactful, right? And here comes the juicy part. By morning, the two of them never left Lionel's house. Can you believe that? They even skipped school together. I wonder what they're doing since yesterday night. It's very suspicious, right? Hey, aren't you curious too, Haruto? Maybe Yuzuki is still in Lionel's house even till now. Yeah, well, it's not my place to meddle. If Lionel is happy, then I'm happy. I hope you can find Yuzuki. I'll see you later. Yuzuki. Man, Haruto is downright... I don't know, he's so freaking worried right now. What was I doing again? Looking out the window. Apparently, it's already evening. That's weird. Last time I was reading a book of Yuzuki, wasn't I? Yeah. I have to see him to make sure he's fine. Upon entering my living room, I see Yuzuki sitting on the sofa. Is he still reading? He's been reading that book all day now. Yuzuki? Yuzuki? Hey, say something. Lionel, are you feeling better? Feeling better? Yeah, you suddenly collapsed earlier. If you're still feeling unwell, perhaps you should go see a doctor. Nah, there's no need for that. I'm perfectly fine, see? Are you really sure about that? Yeah, don't worry. Then, at least, let's have a rest in your room. Come on, I'll escort you up. Yuzuki puts his hand gently on my back as he walks me back to my room. I waste no time to lay on my bed. Seeing that, Yuzuki gives me a look of concern. You're battered up, Lionel. How about I open the window and let in some fresh air? I guess I'll open the window myself. That's fine. Let me open it myself. I get up from my bed again, heading towards the window. When I open it, a gust of cold wind enters the room. Right. Still winter. I just stare outside for a while. Then, before I knew it, I was already falling down. Hey, yo! Ah! It seems that this is it for me. Even though I look up, can't see Yuzuki anywhere. Yuzuki. No, that's right. Of course he's not there. He's already... Man, what? Bad end to guilt. Okay, let's head on back and just let him open the window himself. Alright, you open it yourself, my boy. Yuzuki opens the window slightly in my stead. The cold wind makes its way in. Even though it's winter, fresh air is still fresh. Please, rest up. I'll make you some soup. Soup? After Yuzuki left, I just stare at the ceiling for some time. I close my eyes. By the time I open it again, I feel a vibration in my pocket. Someone's trying to call me, it seems. Looking at my phone, I see 20 missed calls from this morning until fairly recently. And it's all from Ichigo. I can only sigh at that. I know he means well, but sometimes he can get way too nosy and overprotective. So I decided to give him a call. Lionel? Well, that didn't take him long at all. What do you want? Huh? You didn't leave your house all day and skip school. Of course I'll be worried. Hey, you sick or something? Kind of. And Yuzuki just lets you be? He's with you, right? It's nothing like that. Look, just shut up and mind your own business. We're only childhood friends, that's all. So don't get too cocky. Hearing that Ichigo has nothing else to say, I decided to cut the call off. Almost immediately after, I see Ichigo calling me again. To which I responded by throwing my phone off somewhere. Yuzuki must have heard because I hear his footsteps walking up towards the room. Lionel, what's wrong? No, sorry, it's nothing. On second thought, do you want me to accompany you? That'd be nice. Yuzuki nods at that before he sits beside me. Lionel, truthfully, there's something I want to ask. Huh? Since, when did you start falling for me? What kind of question is that? No, sorry, I was just curious. Well, my feelings just gradually grow for you over time. At first, it was just a normal attraction and admiration. You're good looking, your grades are perfect. I did feel envious at one point. But when you started talking to me, I began to notice how nice and humble you actually are. Despite your achievements, you never brag about yourself and you're always supportive of others. Even started helping me study, even though I could be hard to deal with sometimes. There aren't that many people who cares about me in the first place. Then the rest is history. I see. Since I've shared why I fell for you, how about telling me why you love me? Huh? Do I really have to? Please? Yuzuki lets out a sigh of defeat before he looks at me. The reason I love you? Well, I just love the way you are. Or at least, that's what you wanted to hear, isn't it? A sense of dread suddenly wraps around me. In the first place, Yuzuki never loved you. No, shut up. Lionel, everything is just a delusion. Shut up! I've tried telling you so many times. You just kept blocking me off. Will you continue to do that? Or will you actually try to face the truth now? You know what? I am going to run away from my problems because that's the sort of person I am. Run away! I don't know what you're talking about. Of course you don't. Come on, wipe that frown from your face. From now on, I'll never mention anything about the truth anymore. I love you, Lionel. Let's be together forever from now on. Yeah. Well, Bad End 3, Living Delusions. Yeah, let's just go for the true ending for Yuzuki's route, shall we? Okay, time to face the truth. But if I do, then you'll disappear? I know, but perhaps it's better that way. You have committed something unforgivable after all. No matter how hard you try to look away or run, it still won't erase what you did. Yuzuki then puts his hand on my cheeks gently. Look there. I gulp before obliging him and look over to where he wanted me to look. Oh no. That's right. Last night I killed Yuzuki? Yeah. By giving that gift, I'm saying that, I like you. More than just a friend. Oh. I confessed to Yuzuki. I see. I understand. Lionel. I'm sorry. I'm prepared for rejection. I can always try to get close and win his heart, but the truth is, I already have a lover. Huh? Yeah. I'm sorry for keeping secrets from you. His cheeks redden, his facial expression softened. It's a face I've never seen before. But I've never seen him dating anyone. There's never a rumor about him dating too. Does he hate me that much to the point of lying to me? With whom? I've made a promise not to tell, so I can't tell you. He can't say. Liar. But I suppose I can tell you this much. The day after tomorrow, I'll be going with my lover to Tokyo. Please, keep it a secret. And with that, I also want to thank you for your kindness up to this point. Now you're telling me that you'll leave me behind? Pardon? You're cruel. Do you really hate me that much, Yuzuki? I'm really sorry, Lionel. I don't hate you, I promise. I don't mind treating you somewhere tomorrow as an apology. No, that'll be useless. Lionel, don't leave. Lionel, please, calm down and put the knife down. I'm sorry, okay? Let's have a conversation, please. Have a conversation, then what? You still leave me in the end. Lionel, please. I don't want to hurt you. Then stay with me. I can't. Lionel, can't you understand that? Then I'll make you stay. Damn. Lionel, please, just let me. The last thing I remember was Yuzuki grabbing a bottle from the side before he swings it to my head. That's right. I've never felt a feeling so painful as last night. And so, yesterday night, I killed Yuzuki. I thought doing this would be better than letting him go, but I was wrong. Yuzuki, I'm sorry. So, So sorry. Day 3. Aftermath. There's an aftermath to this? Okay. Sure. All right. 2 years ago. The results and rankings of the midterm exam is already out. And of course, my place in the rankings is average. Rank 42nd out of 124 first-year students. It is pretty good. But who remembers the one at 42nd rank anyway? No matter how hard I try, this is the best I can do, I guess. Maybe it's finally time to kiss my dream job goodbye. Of course, the one who ranked first is Yuzuki. We went to the same school since elementary up until now. I guess he's still as impressive as ever. Must be nice. Born in a rich family, having a bright mind. It's like he's a prince, I'm just a normal peasant, a mob character. Being a mob character isn't all that bad, really. But I sometimes wish my life is just more entertaining. Ah, the bell. I'm sure today too will end up just like usual. Alright, let's go ahead and see what goes on here. Or at least, that's what I thought. But, what is this? I was reading comics near the school storage, but Yuzuki suddenly showed up and I instinctively hid. And he seems to be practicing volleyball? Ugh, he sucks at it too. Since it's starting to get painful for me to just watch, I decided to leave my hiding spot. Hey Yuzuki! You're Haruto? Huh? So you do remember me? That's a surprise. Anyway, do you need help with that? I pointed the ball he's holding, causing Yuzuki to chuckle nervously. You saw what I was doing? Yeah. I never knew you suck at volleyball. From what I remember, when we were at middle school, you seemed decent at it. No use hiding it, I suppose. Please keep this a secret. Actually, I'm really bad at sports. Seriously? Well, I know you're not the best at it, but you don't seem that bad at it. That's because I practiced. Whenever we'll have PE, I'll always look at what we'll be doing and practice it ahead of time. Well, not just PE. I also do it for the other subjects so that I won't have to worry about my grades. That sounds tedious. I just don't want to look like a fool in front of others. Again, please don't tell the others about this. It's embarrassing. Huh. So he's not perfect after all. He just puts a lot of effort into his work. Unlike me, who just gave up and settles for the average. Him earning the top spot in almost every ranking makes sense now. That's impressive. I guess I've always been wrong about him. But anyway, I see a golden opportunity here. Want me to teach you sports then? You will? Yeah, but not for free. I'll teach you sports. And in exchange, you'll teach me the usual school subjects like math and social studies. Yeah, that sounds perfect. Then we have a deal. I honestly don't know why. Out of all people, he agreed to let an average guy like me teach him. But that doesn't matter. Maybe now I don't have to abandon my dream after all. Ever since that day, we meet up for our studying sessions after school. It's actually helpful for me. Yuzuki has a natural talent as a teacher and his explanations are really easy to understand. However, I'll admit, I'm not doing that good of a job teaching him. The fact that he's not as fit as I thought doesn't help. Even so, he keeps agreeing to meet anyway. He might be lonely, or at least that's the feeling I get when I see him. A week passes and I'd say we're friends by now. Our study together session is still going. For that, we usually go to the school storage because, well, almost no one goes there. Yuzuki cares too much about what people think of him sometimes. This is something I've noticed after a while. Not that I mind too much. I don't really like being in crowded places after all. Today is the same as usual. We're supposed to meet in the storage yet again, but he's late. I wonder what happened. Last night, he did say that he's going to have an all-nighter to practice. Haruto! Sorry, I've kept you waiting, didn't I? Yeah, you did. What's up? Well... Yuzuki pulls his sleeve down, showing me his bandaged left wrist. Let me guess, you trained too hard too last night. Yes. I let out a long sigh at that before I pull my comic out. Well, that's that. Let's just hang out today. Will that be alright? What do you mean? If I force you to train anyway, your hand is gonna break off. Just sit down beside me and enjoy the day off. Rest up, Yuzuki. Alright. So, tell me, why did you push yourself? Because I don't want to annoy you. I thought if I practice before you teach me, I'll lessen your burden. Huh? Then you're just doing the same thing you were doing before. I admire your determination, I do, but you take it too far sometimes. And look, you're too self-conscious. It's not entirely your fault. I admit that I'm also bad at teaching. But isn't that the point of the whole studying together thing? We're bad at what we're doing, so we're learning how to get better. I suppose you're right. Despite his answer, his expression tells me that he's not convinced at all. I let another sigh at that and decided to ask him something. Yuzuki, why are you so afraid of being bad at something? I know you mentioned not wanting to look like a fool, but is that really all? Well, to be honest, my parents are very strict. My mother is a doctor and my father is a teacher. What would others think if I perform badly? Even if your parents are smart, they're not smart enough to raise their child properly, it seems. That would embarrass my parents greatly. So they punish me whenever I don't have good grades or whenever I misbehave. I know behind all that punishment, my parents also mean well. But, well, anyway, that's why I'm afraid I'm making mistakes. Okay, I get it. You want to avoid being punished by parents, huh? Your parents even know that you can't do everything perfectly? Well, at the very least, even if your parents don't, everyone else knows that nobody's perfect. You say that your parents only punish you whenever you don't have good grades, right? Then I'll tell you, doing a tiny mistake won't make you have bad grades. Admitting you're bad at sports definitely won't ruin your PE grade. With PE, the teacher is usually kind enough to give you a good grade purely from your efforts anyway. And I know you've worked really hard to be able to perform at least decently at it. The teacher should be able to see it too. What I'm trying to say is, you're not perfect at sports, but it's fine. He looks somewhat surprised by it. Maybe he's not convinced yet? Well, I guess your parents' way of teaching must have turned you into a perfectionist as well. Setting your parents aside for a moment, I think there's a benefit to letting others know you're not so good at something. There is? Yeah. I'll be honest, before this, I've always thought you seemed too perfect. Not just me, almost everyone I know thinks so too. So sometimes we kind of feel intimidated by you, you know? Like you're in a different league than us. Is that so? I never knew. But that would explain some things. Yeah, so don't be afraid to admit your flaws and make mistakes. That way, you get used to it and won't beat yourself up for every little mistake you make. Plus, it'll make you seem more approachable. I get it. I'll try out your advice, Haruto. Thank you for telling me all that. I also feel better after telling you how I feel. Glad I could help. Oh, what's the matter? It's almost time for my part-time job. Man, time flies. You work part-time? Yeah, I need to learn how to be independent and save up from now on. I'm planning to leave the small town to go to Tokyo once I graduate after all. It's not like my parents will feed me forever. I see. Will you be going there by yourself? Mm-hmm. So, I'll see you later. Haruto, wait. Could I come with you? Huh? But what about your father? He'll pick you up later, right? I'll call him and let him know. Hey, you know your house pretty far from here. You get tired easily too. Are you sure about that? Haruto, you're too blunt sometimes. But I'll be fine. It'll be a good way to exercise too. If you say so. Just don't complain if your legs end up bandaged too tomorrow. Yuzuki started to accompany me home since then. It only lasted for a few weeks though. I noticed people are starting to befriend Yuzuki nowadays. He probably took my advice. Or maybe that's just me wanting to believe that all my advice didn't go to waste. Either way, Yuzuki has been pretty busy handling his social life. He even forgot to come to our studying sessions. Eventually, I just stopped asking him to come. Which leaves me back at square one. Here I am now, reading comics near the storage, like I always do when I have nothing else to do. I'm happy that Yuzuki seems to be getting even more popular now. And yet, it feels lonely. I have other friends besides Yuzuki, of course, but spending time with him feels different somehow. I guess that prince managed to charm me too in the end. No, what the hell am I thinking? Even though I have my favorite comic right here, my mind drifts off just like that. I need focus. I'm excited for this volume to come out after all. Huh? There's a pile of cardboard box in front of me, and one of them just toppled down. Someone there? What the hell are you doing, Yuzuki? Stop hiding and come here. Sit beside me. Alright. So, what brings you here? I was wondering why you stopped asking me to study together. I didn't do anything wrong, did I? That reminds me. I've always been the one asking us to meet. When I stopped, his self-consciousness is probably acting up again. No, you're fine. I just thought you're busy. If you want to study together, you could have just asked. I don't mind. I see. I thought you were angry. Angry? Nothing like that. Actually, I'm pretty proud. I see people are starting to approach and befriend you. What do you think? It's nice, but it's rather chaotic. One group invites me out, and then another invites me out, and I don't want to say no to either groups. It's quite tiring. That's also part of why I'm here now. I kind of escaped from them. Yuzuki, you know you can't please everyone, right? Of course, but still. Next time, just say no to them if you really don't want to. If you don't, people are going to take advantage of you. I got scolded again. It's easier said than done, but I'll try. There you go. From now on, let's just stay here and relax, yeah? Feel free to do whatever you want here. Yeah. My mood's gotten better now. Knowing that Yuzuki didn't forget about me is pretty relieving. Haruto, could I ask you something? What's up? You seem to like that comic. I was wondering what it is. Huh? You don't know? You're living under a rock or something? Huh? I guess you're not too well versed in pop culture then. Fine, I'll tell you. It's a detective comic that I've followed since I was little. It tells the story of a high school detective who's struck by this organization and becomes an elementary school student. I see. Is that why you want to be a detective? Huh? How did you know? You said so in class during elementary school, didn't you? Well, yeah, but how did you even remember that? That happened 8 years ago. Well, when the teacher told us to tell about our dreams one by one, nobody was as excited as you are. I thought it's impressive how you seem so passionate about your dream. It's clear that's something you want for yourself. And despite the fact that someone made fun of you afterwards, you continued to stand firm. I really admire that. Well, I'm glad my extreme otaku phase inspired you somehow. This might disappoint you, but I've been thinking of giving that dream up. It's a bit too far-fetched after all. What do you mean? I like detective comics and TV shows, sure, but I'm no one special, really. My grades are so-so, and while I can do sports, I absolutely have no idea how to defend myself. I like solving puzzles and riddles, but I'm no genius at it. No matter how hard I try to be better at studies or at whatever I do, the results are always average. Sorry for the sudden rant. Just forget I said anything. But I'm fine with you ranting about your problems, Haruto. And you're quite the hypocrite, aren't you? Even though you were telling me how imperfection is alright just a few weeks ago, I will admit that your abilities in studying is rather average, that normally you don't stand out. Going straight for the gut, aren't you? Where the hell did the kind and considerate Yuzuki go? Sorry, I'm not finished yet. Oh god. Even if you are just average, it's not as if you'd have to be someone special to become a detective, right? Huh? The comic you like. It tells the story of a high schooler detective. Do you perhaps feel like you should be like that in order to become a proper detective? Well, it's unrealistic that happened, but there you have it. Not every detective is born a genius, alright? Before becoming a detective, you'd have to learn from scratch, don't you? Yeah? Then, as you said before, that's the point of learning. You're bad at it and learning to become better. While being a genius is nice, if you aren't one, then you don't have to beat yourself up over it. I'm a firm believer that if you're passionate about something, you can always find a way to succeed in the end. And I don't think you're actually willing to give up on your dreams despite what you said. So I'm right. With how hard working you are, I believe you can do it, Haruto. I'll help you achieve that dream however I can. Okay, you can stop right there. He didn't make fun of me. Hell, he even encouraged me wholeheartedly like that. That's a first. Thank you, Yuzuki. That means a lot. You're welcome, Haruto. Oh, by the way, about that comic, will it be alright for me to borrow the first volume? Yeah, so you're interested in it? Yeah, something like that. Let me warn you, we already have 100 volumes of this. That's a lot, but it's alright. And just like that, we've gotten closer again. Months passed, in a blink of an eye, winter came. It's February now. To be more exact, it's Valentine's Day. I've only ever gotten chocolates from my friends, so I don't expect this year's Valentine's Day to be any different. Hey Haruto! Speaking of friends, here comes a girl from my class. Hey Hana, came here for your yearly chocolate? Duh! Here, got you your favorite. Thanks. And here's the cashew chocolate. Yeah! Now this is the good stuff. So, how's it going? Got any chocolates from a guy this year? I wish. How about you, Haruto? Oh wait, I don't need to ask. With guys like Yuzuki and Ichigo, there's no way you're getting one. You're not wrong. Speak of the devil. Look who's coming this way. Oh, hey Yuzuki. Hey there, you two. And of course, he comes by to us with 2 handbags full of chocolate. Show off. Huh? Why is he looking at my chocolate like that? Haruto, you free right now? Yeah? What's up? Let's go to the usual place together. I could sense my friend's curious eyes looking at me. I tried to shrug it off and play it cool. Right now? Yeah. Huh. Seems urgent. Well, sure. Take a look at my friend again and lightly wave at her. See you later. She just gives me a wink and an okay gesture before the two of us walks away. So, you seem like you want to talk about something. I'm just curious. Who's that girl you're with? Oh? What's this? Is he interested in her? I'll give him a vague answer and see what he responds with. Her name is Hana. I see. But, what's your relationship with her? Oh yeah, he's definitely interested in her. Hana will freak out when she hears this. We're friends, classmates. Do you want me to introduce you to her? Huh? I can even take you to her right now if you want. Wait, no, that's not what I'm saying. Come on, stop being so shy and let me take you to her. Haruto! I'm not interested in her. Then why did you even ask the question? Wait, don't tell me. The one I love is you, Haruto. Oh! I didn't realize it was that kind of story. Holy heck. Are you serious? Yes. What? You do know I'm a guy, right? I do. And I don't mind. That's not the point. What would the others think if they knew you confessed to me? Yeah, what will your parents even think? Also, we live in a small town and... But we can just keep it a secret, right? That's... I do admit that I'm scared of thinking what will happen if we're found out. But I just thought that if I don't do this, I'll regret it. Don't you know that I could go around spreading rumors about the fact that you confessed to me to everyone? No, I know you won't do that. You're a good person, Haruto. Are you hearing yourself right now? This is stupid, Yuzuki. Well, love makes you do stupid things after all. You're so stubborn. I really don't get you. Out of anyone else, you just had to fall for me. Why wouldn't I fall for you? You're hardworking. Okay, stop that. It's embarrassing. Let out a long sigh. Logically, I should reject him and forget this ever happened. It's better for the two of us. Despite what I told him, I'm also an idiot. Yuzuki, I like you too. Could you say it again, Haruto? I know you heard me the first time. You're so stingy. But I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. They were more than classmates. A year passed. Today is the 1st of February, and it's at this day that I stumble upon something I shouldn't. My legs are numb from running too much. My heart beats as if it's about to burst out of my chest at any moment. Eventually, I fell down and started vomiting. But why? All this time, I've read many mystery books and watched many mystery TV shows. I never once thought I'll be witnessing an actual murder happening right before my eyes. That killer is definitely the one behind all those missing people. Hacking and mutilating a body so easily like that. Luckily, I don't think the killer saw me. I'll go to the police tomorrow. I didn't get a good enough evidence, and it's risky. The killer might come for me. But it's better than letting a killer wander around. Someone might even die if I stay quiet. It's terrifying. I have to do what I have to do. I won't let that killer get away with it, no matter what. 9th of February. I reported to the police, told them who did it, but they didn't find anything. Then they told my parents to reprimand me for my disruptive behavior, which means I have to get much more reliable evidence. The problem is, I initially thought that the killer didn't see me, but I've always felt like I'm being watched and followed nowadays. It's starting to feel dangerous, so I don't want to risk it in. Haruto! Why did you suddenly send me that text? Did something happen? Before I answer him, I look around and check around the place to make sure that killer isn't around. When I'm completely sure nobody else but us is around, I finally answered him. Yuzuki, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you exactly what happened. I decided to leave him in the dark. Otherwise, he might meddle and get involved. If he does, the killer might go after him too. That's the last thing I want. Please, just stay away from me until the 15th of February. We can meet up at the station before I go to Tokyo. You really can't tell me. No matter what? Yeah. Sorry, Yuzuki. Then, I'll come with you to Tokyo. Huh? 6 days are enough for me to prepare almost everything, so you don't have to worry. What are you saying? Don't do it! You'll graduate in just a few months. But so will you. You're right, but for me, it's different. I have something urgent to do, that's why I'm leaving, but you don't. You leaving is urgent to me, though. You know we can just communicate with our phones, right? If you're in trouble, then I want to be by your side and help you. But what about your parents? Haruto, I'm sure by now you're aware that I don't feel happiest at home. I'll admit, I've had thoughts of running away from home, but I could never do it. However, if I'm together with you, I think I'll be able to do it. I'll just be killing two birds with one stone there. I could be by your side and run away from home. God, you're always so stubborn. Fine, if you want to come with me, then I'll let you. Really? Yeah. But I just want you to do 3 things for me. 1, you can't tell anyone that I'll be leaving. If you want to tell someone, then go ahead, just don't bring my name up. 2nd, I want you to really think about this. Running away won't be easy. I could always pick you up whenever you're absolutely ready and sure instead. And finally, again, please avoid me for the time being. I'll contact you through our phones instead. Alright, I'll be sure to do that. Still, I don't know what's going on, but please, always remember that I'll be here if you need me. Yeah, thanks, Yuzuki. Of course, the same goes to you. Contact me right away if something happens. My god, this is like so sad. Yet despite that, at 14th of February yesterday, Yuzuki suddenly went missing. His parents said he hasn't come home. While his parents went to the police, I decided to head to that girl's house. Going to Tokyo can't wait. I need to make sure that Yuzuki is alright first. I don't trust Ichigo, but he might be telling the truth. I guess I'll check it out then. I should probably clean things up soon. Yeah, before the police found out. Need to. Suddenly, I feel vibrations inside Yuzuki's pocket. It's Yuzuki's phone. It's been vibrating a lot since last night. I guess I should check it out now. There are countless missed calls from his parents' end. Who the hell is Sweetheart? Did he actually have a lover? Scrolling through the messages beforehand, found a few things. Sweetheart is just a contact name for a person called Haruto. Judging from Haruto's profile picture, he's brown-haired, average-looking, around our age. I don't know what Yuzuki even sees in him. And the way Yuzuki texts this Haruto is like he's infatuated with this Haruto, to the point that they want to run away together? I wonder who that is. I get up from my bed. It's about how light my head feels. But just before I leave my room, I look at the knife stuck on Yuzuki's lifeless body. I'm gonna take the knife. Just to be safe, I decide to take the knife with me. Once I'm near my front door, I open the door slightly. On the other side of the door is... Sorry to interrupt, but you're Lionel, right? There's no mistaking it. He's Haruto. I heard Yuzuki is in here. Is that true? Yes. I opened the door wide for him to enter. This is all his fault. So I'll show it to him. Instead of walking in, Haruto stares at me. Are you injured? So what? And Yuzuki is here, you say? Ugh! The smell! Why is there so much blood? No, don't tell me. Haruto must have noticed something is very wrong, as he suddenly bolts off without... Haruto must have noticed that something is very wrong as he suddenly bolts off while shouting frantically, Yuzuki, are you in here? And he only closed the door behind me before following Haruto upstairs. When I finally catch up with him in my room, I see him staring at Yuzuki. He stands there, seemingly paralyzed. Did you do this? Yeah. Why? What did Yuzuki even do to deserve this? Nothing. What? Stop screwing around with me! If he's done nothing, then why did you? It's because of you. Huh? I killed him because he'll leave. With you. I wanted to be together with him, but he'll just leave me behind. If only you didn't ask him to leave. No, if only you two never dated in the first place. This would never happen. Yuzuki would still be living, and he would date me instead. So, the hell do you think? Oh, he's dead. You let your guard down. After he fell to the ground, I pulled a knife from his neck, causing him to lose a significant amount of blood. He twitches and writhes in pain for a short while, until he stops. That makes it 2 now. Before I could do anything, I hear a commotion outside. It seems that the police came already. Oh no. I guess this is it then. My mom and dad are right. I am a monster. The only way I can atone now will be this. No! Lionel. Lionel. It's my fault. If only I kept you from confessing. If only I checked sooner. Nothing matters now. Without Lionel, I'd rather. Everyone's dead! Until none is left. I'm gonna leave the knife. Why? What did Yuzuki even do to deserve this? Nothing. What? Stop screwing around with me! If he's done nothing, then why did you? It's because of you. Huh? I killed him because he'll leave. With you. I wanted to be together with him, but he'll just leave me instead. If only you didn't ask him to leave. No. If only you two never dated in the first place. This would never happen. Yuzuki would still be alive, and he would date me instead. So, stop spouting BS! What? You trying to make me feel guilty? Too bad. I have no reason to. He died because you killed him. Don't you dare point your finger towards others for what you did. Do you think I've tried to help you before this? You're no different after all. No, you might even be worse. After punching me, he takes the tape from my desk and starts to tie me up for it. Am I just letting this happen? I am letting this happen. It's kind of kinky, not gonna lie. Just let him do it. In the end, he's right. No matter how many times I try to deny and delude myself, I'm the one who did the deed. I did the dirty. Yuzuki's parents have contacted the police. And thanks to your friend, we know that Yuzuki never left this house. They should be here at any moment now. So don't even try to think of doing anything funny unless you want heavier punishment. Sure enough, what he said is true. The police eventually came. I was taken away. Some days passed. Or has it been months already? I couldn't tell. In the end, I was sent to juvenile prison. While I was there, an unexpected guest arrived to meet me. Who could it be? Ichigo! Seriously, best boy, holy heck! Hi, Lionel. Ichigo? I'm sorry it took me this long to visit you. I never expected you to. No, sorry. That's not why I came here today. What I'm trying to say is, I'll wait for you. Huh? Ichigo, what are you saying? I said I'll wait for you. I've killed a person though. Despite what you did, I'll still welcome you when you're released. I'll take you to our favorite places. We'll eat tons of delicious sweets, like we used to. Until that time comes, I'll wait and visit you every day. Okay? I'll make sure to visit you so often that you'll get tired of seeing my face. All of you to assume that I'm not tired of seeing your face already. Nah, so you can still joke around like that. That's relieving. I'm glad. Oh, sorry for not being able to stay here for long, Lionel. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Why is Ichigo so good? Ah! Good end. Second chance. My God. Oh my God. I love that so much. Oh. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys want to play this for yourself, link to the game will be in the description below. Alongside all my other fun links, like, you know, Discord, so on and so forth. I mean, we do have a Patreon as well, where we post up spicy gameplay. I am not sure when the next spicy gameplay is gonna be, but hey, just know that it's gonna be hot, damn delicious. I have no idea. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lionel, signing off. Ciao.